going on, good people? Appreciate you guys checking in again. Want to cover something that's recurring in my inbox, whether that's young women reaching out for their men on their behalf or for their coworkers or whatever the case is. But the question I get repeatedly asked is, I think this person is a narcissist, or this person is having narcissism in our relationship, whatever the case is. So let me educate you or enhance the knowledge that you already possess. So it is possible that somebody can have narcissism or narcissism trait. Those things can be two different things, but they can be one and the same depending on where you are. I don't know your partner or your coworker, so I can't really answer it unless they sit in front of me at the time of the diagnoses. However, let me just break it down for you, man. So narcissistic personality disorder is pretty much a mental health disorder, a mental illness, in which people have like this inflated sense of their own self, deep admiration needed, has to be superior to others with little regard to their feelings, grandiose, sense of self, need that constant reassurance to make sure that they're on the right track, unlimited attributes that need to obtain success or that validation of being successful and stuff like that. And they can pretty much only be around other people who uplift them or make them feel a certain type of way. They need that constant admiration because they got that fragile self-esteem within themselves that they, can't really look into the mirror, so they tend to look at out the window and judge others pretty much. They feel entitled, need others to cater to their wishes. They exploit others, as much as they can for their own personal gain. They tend to lack empathy in certain situations. They focus on envy. They try to target you for your envy, or they feel that you're being envious of them. So it depends on where you are within a relationship or within your work environment, I guess you should say. These people tend to be arrogant and have attitudes towards certain people. Narcissistic personality disorder is like a serious thing. So the criteria to be a narcissist is very deep, but it is possible, again, to have narcissistic trait. So a lot of successful people, a lot of people in position of powers have the trait itself. But so back to narcissistic personality disorder, on the surface, this person seems strong. They have a deep sense of humility with them, so they're easily hurt though. They can't really take criticism well. So they're caught between thinking that they are superior to others, and also at the same time they want others to feel miserable pretty much all the time. Again, little to no empathy with these people, poor expression of their feelings, have no issue with exploiting you for their personal gain in most cases. So again, like any other diagnosis though, narcissistic personality disorder, it has to be a certain frequency, has to be duration and intensity in order for somebody to get that diagnosis. But it's not uncommon, and it can go along with another mental illness or mental health disorder depending on where you are. So these people, again, tend to spread falsehoods about other people to make themselves look good. Like, they got to dim your light in order to make that shine brighter for whatever reason. Expect others to be at their beck and call, even though they're unreliable, don't listen to anybody else. They demand that to be center of attention and stuff like that. They're very manipulative. They need that constant flattery. Even, they throw in that guilt trip every now and again, like make you feel less than what you are, make you feel like you did something wrong with them, so they got to blame you or threaten you or constantly throw some shame your way. So in a nutshell, that's narcissistic personality disorder. You may or may not be dating that person or may not be working with that person. However, back to on the other end of that is narcissistic trait, which is not uncommon for a lot of people to have. Celebrities, people in position of power like judges, lawyers, a lot of people with that's position of power. But this is, again, not uncommon. And the difference between narcissistic personality disorder and narcissistic trait is they got a fine balance between being self-confident, reassuring themselves, and self-esteem. And they understand when to turn it on and turn it off. And these people with the trait can be empathetic. They can be strong. They can hold relationship with others. They can learn from the mistakes in which they come, opposed to saying, making you feel like you're the victim. They don't do that gaslight. They tend to understand where they went wrong. They validate your feelings. Just think about it right now. You probably got a coworker that probably recently just got a promotion or something, right? Or nah, scratch that. They didn't get a promotion, right? But they got praise from the manager. Hey, so and so, you did a good job. Keep up the good work. And the next day, that coworker started the job when you started, get paid the same amount you get paid. Now they walking around with their head held high, thinking that they the boss. You're like, what? You get paid the same amount I get paid. So that right there can be a hint of narcissistic trait. They think they're the supervisor because they got a little compliment or a little praise. However, they recognize the difference and they're able to apologize and get back in the routine of tripping. I know what I was doing wrong. Or, within that friendship or the relationship, one of your homeboys or homegirls just got out that whole phase. They found a relationship and now they talking marriage, they preaching to you for talking to multiple people, different stuff like that. You like, yo, y'all just got together, chill out, what you talking about? So that can be a hint of it. But again, that person bounced back to their senses, they apologized, they realized they was tripping. So that's the difference. But you can combine that too with the knowledge, the limit, the security within yourself, just knowing who you are, being able to express your strength and your weaknesses within narcissistic trait. But of course, narcissistic personality, you can do no wrong. You can do nothing wrong. Everything is centered around you. So yeah, hit me up, man. www.mentoheal or Instagram men_to_heal. Let me know what you think, man. You're definitely probably working with a narcissist or dating a narcissist or whatever the case is. Or you might be one person who display narcissism trait every now and again. So hit me up, let me know what you think. Appreciate you.